Hi everybody. Look, I managed to get beachy waves. Isn't that great? I look horrible, like I've been hanging my head out the side of a car like a dog on a family vacation. Anyhow, yeah, I slept on pin curls last night. I've got another Paris story for you. I need to take a little break from the angel stories. And this is just a little quickie. So, of the many things that my sister and I wanted to do while we were in Paris, one of the biggest and most important was to make a pilgrimage to the Eiffel Tower. You know, take the elevator up, maybe get a cup of coffee, walk around one of the higher levels, take pictures, blah, blah. So, but we had so many things to do, and I was condensing everything into this tight little space of time. So, in kind of planning out our route, I had planned some shopping on the way to the Eiffel Tower. So we stopped and we did some shopping at a couple of cookware stores. I was into that at the time. Got some neat stuff, and so did she. And then we were thirsty, so instead of getting back on the metro and going directly to where we thought the Eiffel Tower was, because you couldn't see it, you know. I mean, occasionally you'd get a little glimpse of it, and then your car was gone, or there it is, I think, and then, you know, you had to go in a different direction. I mean, it just the tiniest little bits of it you could see occasionally. But I felt like I was never within, 5 miles of the thing. So anyhow, this day we were going to go. So I had it planned out how to get there. And instead of getting back on the metro after shopping, we were really thirsty, and I was dying for a Coke, which any of you who have gone to Paris, you'll understand the gray cloud of doom that's forming over my head when I say I was dying for a Coke with ice. Now that cloud's beginning to be, a storm, because A, finding a Coke in Paris is really tough. B, finding ice in Paris is really tough. But I didn't know that yet. So we're coming out of the stores and we're walking down the street, and I'm like, yeah, I know it's just over there. It's not too far. According to my map, we have to go this block and we go over there, and then we'll find it. Okay, fine. So we go and we sit in a little bistro, and I order a Coke. And the lady looks at me like I just ordered some, hashish or something. I said, yeah, Coca-Cola. Can I have a Coca-Cola? A Pepsi, an RC, whatever cola you have? Oh, she says, oh, okay. So she comes back with this tiny little $7 bottle, this big, of Coca-Cola. All right. $7 for, 8 ounces. Well, I'm an American, and I have to have my Coca-Cola, so I was like, cool. And yeah, I'd like some ice. You want what? I want ice. Can I have some ice? Just a little bit of ice. I need ice. Do you have a glass of ice? Ice. She says something to the busboy dude, and angry French, and he says something back at her, and she says something at him, and pretty soon he stomps off in one direction, and she stomps off in another direction, and I don't know, it was a while. I mean, not a long while, probably 4 or 5 minutes. And pretty soon here comes back some third person who I hadn't met yet, who presumably worked there, with this tiny little, juice tumbler with 3 ice cubes in it. And he sets it down in front of me like, there's your ice. Anything else you want? What, you want me to bring you some silk pillows and a French poodle and a diamond necklace too? I mean, just how much do you really think you can ask of us here? I mean, that was the impression I was getting, right? Well, come to find out, there's not a lot of ice there anyway, and there's hardly any Coke there anyway, so I really was asking for a lot. So we paid for whatever it was we had. She drank something, I drank something, we ate something that wasn't very good. We leave the place, and I'm walking. I'm like, yeah, Mary, I know it's got to be around here somewhere. We're looking down streets and looking up in the sky, and finally I'm like, Mary, I don't know. Let's go back to the metro. We'll go down. We'll see if we can't get to the proper station. So we head down the street. We pass an intersection and I just happened to turn to the right, and there it is, framed between the two buildings in the intersection, just standing up so beautifully, the Eiffel Tower right there, every bit of her, a block away. So I get out my Pentax, and I'm going to take pictures. Well, I had to take 3 pictures in order to get this entire thing in frame. You know, I mean, that's how close we were to it. And I did tile them together. They turned out great. I've got them in my Paris scrapbook. Anyway, so we rushed down the street, man. We're going to do our Eiffel Tower thing. And we did, and it was a little anticlimactic. It wasn't nearly as exciting as seeing all the art, but it was exciting, and it was particularly beautiful. I think we went up, I can't remember how many levels there are, maybe 3, maybe more, but we were on the 2nd level, which is pretty high. And, you know, you had this gorgeous 360 of the whole, you know, surrounding area. It was really lovely. It was nice. So anyway, that was my can't find ice, can't find Coke, can't find the Eiffel Tower story. And I will see you guys later. Bye.